What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 here, and thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Philadelphia Eagles Connected Franchise Mode, year number 2. Today, we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping before we jump into the big-time matchup, where we take a look at where we are with our stats. Carson Wentz is off to a phenomenal start. 2,900, almost pretty much 3,000 passing yards, 26 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. So, I mean, minus the yards, the touchdowns and interceptions were about where we were last season, and hopefully we continue to be turnover-free. Rookie Christian McCaffrey sitting at 600 yards and 6 touchdowns, so a little bit off the mark running the ball with him, but overall in total yards, you take his rushing and receiving, it looks pretty good. And Kenyon Barner, our big-time running back last year with 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, and even Wentz with 160 and 3, but definitely want to try to get McCaffrey to that 1,000-yard mark at some point this season. DGB leading the team in receiving, 50 receptions, 832 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Jordan Matthews, 48 receptions, which is a little low for him, 684 yards, 6 touchdowns. Zach Ertz with 436 and 2, and McCaffrey, 500 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground. So over 1,000 total yards here with McCaffrey. Look at our boy Paul Turner. Fuck Nelson Aguilar. We got Paul Turner with 3 touchdowns, slowly starting to get him involved in the offense. And lead the team with tackles. We got Jordan Hicks with 62, but look at the sacks. 18 sacks with Fletcher Cox. We are going to fucking break that sack record if it's the last thing I motherfucking do. We get 8.5 with Vinny Curry, 5.5 for BG, but 18, I think it's 22.5 is the record. I want 29. I want 30 goddamn sacks this season. Jalen Mills leading the team with 5 interceptions. Rookie Marlon Humphrey with 4. Kendricks with 3. Malcolm Jenkins with 2. But here, look at this. Also kicking the ball. 19 of 19 with Parkey with a long of 67 yards. Struggling a little bit with extra points. Occasionally, they blocked them for some reason. Only 94% there. But look at this. On 50 or more, 9 for 9. And most of those are like 55 to 65. You know, I've kicked, I think, 3 this year that would have broken the record. So it's nice having a 99 kick power kicker. As you see, we're 10-0. But here's another thing. People keep shitting when they're like, man, you playing on rookie. Here's my fucking stats. All Madden. Big surprise. Big fucking surprise that I'm playing on all Madden. We got relocations disabled. The salary cap is off, as I said. We're keeping track of it, though. When you see me re-sign someone, you can see our actual salary cap, and I'm keeping control of that. Just because where I edit all the players in previous Maddens, that is absolutely fucked with your salary cap. So I rocked that off, but I'm not going to go over it. And here are my sliders. I'm not going to take too much time. You can pause it and try to maybe match up your sliders to go with what I'm going. But these here were the recommended all Madden sliders from OperationSports.com. I think they actually look pretty decent here, to be honest with you. But maybe I may have to go back in and tweak some of these to make it a little bit more difficult. As you can see, people are like, oh my god, you're undefeated. You're definitely not good at this game. So we're probably going to have to lean towards the direction that you absolutely suck and the difficulty is bad. I'm not shit at this game, I'll tell you that. I'm never going to come out here and claim that I'm amazing, but I'm definitely not shit. And this is a big time matchup. The 10-0 Philadelphia Eagles and the 9-1 Dallas Cowboys. This is still the Tony Romo-led Dallas Cowboys. We ain't fucking with Dak Prescott quite yet. I assume this will be the last year Romo's there. But this is a big time matchup for our Philadelphia Eagles. And really maybe the first test that we are going to face. You know, the teams that we've played have been all right. We've played Green Bay. We played Seattle. I think Denver was another team, good defenses, but they didn't have a good balance. They had no offense, and we have, in my opinion, this is one of the best defensive units. I mean, our secondary, like I said, we still have some developing players, but for like in terms of the momentum that I have, and just how fucking good Fletcher Cox feels when I use him, just how that Cox feels in my hands, it's just, I think I've never been more comfortable with the defense in my Madden career, if you will, as in since I've started playing Madden. I absolutely love this. So we're taking it up here. Opening drive. Zach Ertz, too easy. You got to try to keep Rolando McClain on Zach Ertz. I don't think that's going to be in your best interest. As Carson Wentz hits him for the 14-yard gain. We're going no huddle. We're going to try to catch these guys sleeping. Looks like Dallas is kind of asleep at the wheel here. And let's take advantage of that. Great. Oh, for fuck's sakes. That was not a good throw. Looks like they weren't on the same page with Orlando Scandrick. Gets the interception. Nothing else really happened. Lots of dinking and dunking, and we traded field goal, so it's 3-3 as we open up the second quarter, as we had Zach Ertz again. Still, you know, people are criticizing my somewhat protective play with Carson Wentz, but you got to do that sometimes. When last year we had 16 fumbles, we had so many turnovers. As DGB makes the extension, and he's gone. He's gone. There's no one. I mean, Byron Jones is quick. Oh, fuck, he might get it. God damn it. If Byron Jones wasn't so goddamn athletic, DGB would have been gone. But that is a big-time conversion. 55 yards rack, baby. Putting us on the 8-yard line. We're going to try to punch this in. Christian McCaffrey finds his way through. Great blocking there from the interior of that offensive line. Dallas did not have an answer. As McCaffrey gets his first rushing touchdown this game, and the first rushing touchdown, it feels like a couple weeks here. He started out really hot, at least in the touchdown department. I think we had 6 and 6 for him, and now kind of died off just a tad, just a little tad. But we good enough there. We need him to come up big, and now we're up 10-3. Got the ball back here, and then Carson Wentz eyeing down his one receiver. We're locked in on one guy. It wasn't open. And L. Sims, I don't know who the fuck that is. That might be just one of their new rookies or something like that. Gets the sack to force a 3rd and 16. This year's one of my favorite plays with the Eagles, but we kind of have our backups on. But Matthews beats his man, and he's gone. Let's go, Scandrick. Ain't have a goddamn answer for Jordan Matthews as he does a nice little front dive in the end zone. Oh, Madden? Nah, man, I must be fucking playing on rookie. Heaven forbid I can ball out. Then again, I would be equally skeptical when you see the Eagles wide receivers playing like this. But I'm going to put this one here on not only my elite play calling, but just how good Carson Wentz is. Then again, Jordan Matthews is one of the fan favorites, if you will. Even though he does fuck up from time to time, he still is one of the more popular players on the Eagles because he does have that mentality that we look for in an Eagle player. But that was enough to put the Eagles up 17-3. Now Dallas here, 3rd and 4. They're at least in field goal position. They get a good kicker in Dan Bailey, but let's just make sure they don't get anything big. And they just check down to Jason Witten across the middle. Sometimes Jordan Hicks is not going to be as ideal as you want in coverage. And they're going a little no huddle here. Only have one timeout. Let's make them play the middle of the field. Don't give them anything outside. Big time hit. There you go. Make them burn their last timeout on the 11-yard line. Maybe we could have gone man here. Zone's probably not our best option. But then again, we're a zone team. Our man defenders are not the best. Males is a cover. A zone cover corner, as is Marlon Humphrey. Oh, yeah. Well, it's only a matter of time. Our epic defense, we'll have a couple hiccups. Again, there's a reason why the Dallas Cowboys are 9-1, as they hit, who's that? Terrence Williams for the touchdown to make it a 7-point game. Just really frustrating where that came at, because, Dallas got the ball back to open up the second half, and they got a touchdown to end the first half. I hate that shit. So now it's 17-10. We need to close this shit down. Fletcher Cox gets a sack. I think that's number 19, unfortunately. Sack and fumble. But they had Zeke Elliott was very quick to react to that and jump on the fumble. As it's 3rd and 12. That was kind of unfortunate. 19 sacks, sorry. That's the second sack of the game. I actually think we're at sack and a half. 19 sacks for Fletcher Cox. It doesn't make, oh my God, the Dallas Cowboys offense. No, it doesn't matter. You can put that entire offensive line. Swing Tyron Smith. Have Frederick, have Martin. Doesn't matter. You can't stop Fletcher Cox. Oh my God, I saw that shit and I was like, watch Dez Bryant just absolutely shit on my team with a one-handed touchdown grab there. But luckily we were able to force them out, make it 3rd and 6, but they're still in field goal range here to cut the deficit down to 4, worst case scenario. I mean, Dan Bailey's pretty much automatic. But we got some players. We got some plays. Vinny Curry beating his man. Oh, shit. That was good patience from Tony Romo, being able to stand in the pocket. Good pocket press. I can't shit on Dallas' offensive line, especially maybe in real life, where I think they get away with holding on every single play, more so than every other offensive line. But in Madden, they're legit in Madden. Even though I've got a sack and a half of Fletcher Cox, everyone else, anytime I try to be Curry or Brandon Graham, they're getting absolutely eaten up. Look at this shit. Oh my God, what are you doing, Rodney McLeod? As much as I like Rodney McLeod, he may be one of my new favorite players on the Philadelphia Eagles. He has been just so fucking wonky for me in Madden. Sometimes he'll lay like the biggest hits where I thought I was going to fuck up, and other times I think I have a guy dead to rights, and he just absolutely whiffs on a tackle. I don't know what rating I'm going to need to boost to make that a little bit better, but not happy. That was a nice little grab there by DGB. Looked like an awkward throw from Carson Wentz. Could have just overshot him. But then again, when you're 6'5", you got to make plays like that. Especially when it's a 17-17 tie ball game. You're at Jerry World, and you need that win to stay undefeated. Like, if you lose this game, Dallas Cowboys are top of the NFC East with 10-1. And then we're second with 10-1. We do play them in 2 weeks. I think I don't know who's between us. But this is week, what fucking week is this? Week 11, if you will. I think we play them week 13. So 2 quick games with Dallas. So, let's make them be livid all week with a loss. As Carson Wentz keeps the ball and converts Like 12-yard rush to make the first down, moving the ball up to the 13-yard line. This is exactly what we need to have from Carson Wentz, holding onto the ball at the end of the runs. Last year, it was the Achilles heel of this offense. Was anytime we tried to run with Carson Wentz, who's somewhat mobile, it was a turnover. And then Jordan Matthews for the touchdown. What did he get? They're giving me the touchdown. That was real close. Might have to review that shit, but that should be... Man, Jordan Matthews playing very well. Look at that 28th passing touchdown on the season for Carson Wentz. Let's see this. Did he get in? Oh, yeah. That crossed the line there to make it 24-17. Now we're picking up with Dallas. Dink and dunking all the way down to the 5-yard line. No big plays. Kind of following my defense. And then now, this is where it matters. This is where Fletcher Cox shows you why he's a 99 overall. Why he has 19 sacks with goddamn 5-6 games remaining. He is such a beast, blowing up his man and tackling Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. Now it's 3rd and goal. I mean, they're going to be going, I don't know. Can we hold him to a field goal here? Oh, there you go. Get that pressure. Tony Romo hitting the guy with his arms on his fucking waist, doing the Macarena or some shit. Probably it's a sex call to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones seems like he's 100% one of those rich old guys that has sex with young ladyboys. But they're going for it on 4th and goal. This is it. This is the fucking game. Oh, shit. Almost jumped offside there with Fletcher Cox. Brandon Graham gets some pressure. Oh, my. Wide open in the end zone. Guarantee that was Nolan Carroll. Guarantee that was Nolan Carroll. God, I want to move on from that guy. We got 3 first-round picks. I'm getting a corner, and we're getting moving on. That was Nolan Carroll. He's patted his chest. That was on me. For fuck's sakes. I mean, in real life, he's one of the better corners we have out of a lackluster group. Oh, fuck, that's a pick. Oh, shit. DGB with the big-time reception in double coverage. Oh, fuck, I thought instantly interception. That was such a bad, well, maybe not bad because it worked, but it's such a risky throw. No risk, no reward, baby. DGB comes up big. About goddamn time that size mismatch comes in our favor. How many times have you seen that? Especially in year 1 where I throw that 50-50 ball to DGB and he doesn't come down with it. I remember fucking Kurt Coleman made like an incredible interception. A couple guys, but we're able to make that shit. Let's go. The run defense has been, not that good. Like I said, we've been struggling to get Christian McCaffrey involved in the offense, but maybe this is kind of a, anything you could do, I could do better between McCaffrey and Ezekiel Elliott, as we have over 107 yards right now and a touchdown for McCaffrey. But that was not a very good decision right there. Definitely, if he was a little bit more patient. It looked like to that left, he went the right side, just didn't take the right lane. Should have went up the middle. Fuck. 24-24. Kind of killing the clock yet. I don't know why they haven't used their timeouts. That was a little bit surprising. As we get Kenyon Barner. There we go. Make them waste their first timeout, but maybe could have done better play calling. Maybe could have went to make it 50-yarder. Parkey's been absolutely automatic. Jesus Christ, the kicking area. Oh, Jesus. Let's go. Boom. That's good. I mean, Parkey's the best kicker I've ever played with in Madden, and that's including Sebastian Janikowski back in the day. But he makes that 27-24, minute 47, or what was it? Less than a minute left, and we're able to hold on for the victory. Dallas went 4 and out automatically. Didn't feel like we need to include that, For all you Dallas Cowboy fans, I already know your tears taste delicious. As we take a look at the final stat line here as we wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of the Eagles Connected Franchise Mode. We're undefeated. Things get a little bit more interesting. I don't want to spoil anything, but things get interesting down the stretch. I'll say that at the least. But yeah, you saw the stats. You saw my sliders, so hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of an idea of what you can do for your connected franchise modes. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, the love and support has been excellent. So if you enjoy this video, smash that like button, share it, leave a comment in the comment section. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace